In this episode, we visit 411 River Rest in Chatsworth, Georgia. This is a small campground you more than likely never heard of. This is, in our opinion, a great stopover campground if you're passing through Georgia to your final destination. The pricing here is very reasonable. Be sure to stay till the end, as you may find your next stopover campground in North Georgia or your next short weekend trip destination.
Well, we are on our way to 411 River Rest Campground in Chatsworth, Georgia. I'm dealing with a little sick kitty cat down here right at the moment. Simon gets car sick, so he's not feeling very well right at the moment. And Annie is doped up in her carrier right there. I did give her some anxiety medicine to keep her quiet this morning. But Simon is getting car sick, so next time we take him to the vet, I'm going to see if I can get him some nausea medicine for car sickness.
Everybody needs a dream, we ain't getting younger. Everybody wants to love, feel the rush beating hard. You can have it all, reach out and you will see. Reach out and you will see.
You have arrived at your destination. On the right, route guidance is now finished.
Recalculating because you missed the turn.
There's a speed bump. I didn't
Turn
see
left.
that.
Who is that maniac?
411 here, just the entrance looks nice. It's gated, so I don't guess the riffraff can come in.
Welcome to 411 River Rest, located along the Coosawhattie River and Georgia Highway 411. This campground is also located right next door to Carter's Lake. This small campground is more traditional to camping and is missing most resort amenities that some glampers may be looking for. For example, there's no swimming pool here, so don't look for that. What you will find here is some of the most spacious campsites we have seen to date. Here you have plenty of elbow room that you and your neighbor will appreciate.
Setup took about 30 minutes, which is way too long. We learned a few things because we're new at this. We're on gravel. Most of the time we go, we're on concrete or asphalt, and it's always very level, right? Just a little slope, but it's level. I actually was trying to get closer to this pole and kind of give more space over there, but the trouble was the ground right here sloped down a little bit, so two of my tires was in this lower end, and the other two tires there, it wouldn't auto level. It kept wanting to bring one leg up in the front out off the air, and the other one was down here, and the camper, it was level, but it kept jacking it straight up in the air. So we ended up having to do it 3 times. We hooked the truck up twice. On the third attempt, we just said, let's just move it over. So we just moved it in the dead center of this space, which is really large anyway, and voila, it auto leveled perfect. But it was like 2.9 degrees off this way, and that was enough that just threw it off. So what you would probably need to do is drive these 2 tires on top of blocks to get it level right and left as good as you can. We'll have to look into that, because when we come to these gravel pads like this is a lot of trouble. And if I really needed to be here, I don't know what we would have done. I guess we would have just had to sit here for the next hour driving on top of blocks till we got it leveled out, because we don't have any of the Anderson leveling. I need to maybe look at those where you actually drive on them, and as you drive it raises the camper up. That's probably one of the next investments we probably need to do. Anyway, we got our wintertime water hose here. So we got our cold weather water hose, heated water hose. And gotta plug it up. It has a thermostat, so anytime it's below 60 degrees, I think it's 60 degrees, the heater comes on it and warms up keeps the water line from freezing. Boy, it's a lot of work, and we're just gonna be staying here for like 2 nights. This has been a lot of work. I had never worked as hard auto leveling as I have today, but we got it, didn't we, Tanya?
Yeah.
Yep. So I can tell we got a little bit of road noise because we're kind of close to the road, but it's really a nice campground. It's the thing is that it's so level looking. I just can't believe just that little bit of a slope to the right there was enough to make the axles do funny, because I think what it was doing is it was raising off the ground because the axles weren't, I don't know what I'm talking about. I just know we got it leveled finally. But anyway, so time to get my sewer gloves on. I do a sewer pipe. So I put this Valterra valve on here, and with this is actually good because some residual water gets into this pipe, and every time you go to take this top off, if you don't have that, water just dumps on you. So I've learned with this, it does. So I'll show you. So I've got this in here, and this has got Valterra valve too, and I got it closed. When I open this up, you can watch some water. See how some water come through? It's not much. I guess maybe one of the valves in there must slowly drip leak or something. But anyway, it always dumps out on me. So I learned to get that little Valterra valve, and all it does is just screws on there like this on this side, and then this side goes there. So it's not like you actually mount anything. This is a 5-year-old could run it. Got your RV, now you got to figure out what kind of surge protector am I going to get. So this was our first one that we got. This one actually does kind of work, but it doesn't kind of, it does work. The only trouble is it has a few little error codes that'll come up, but we ended up getting this. We ended up getting the Power Watchdog. Now this lights up white right now. You can't see it in the daylight, but at night this is white. He turns red when there's a power issue. And it has an error code that comes up here. But the cool thing is it works with an app. So you have an app on your phone, and it's Bluetooth, and it has an extremely long range. I think I've gone as far as 50 or 60 feet from the Watchdog, and it'll read out and it'll tell you how much amperage and how much wattage that you're using. And so like if you're ever curious, you want to plug it up at home, and you're curious how much amperage does this draw or that draw, you can, when you come to a campground like this, you can actually turn your air conditioner on and use the app, and you can see that it uses 13 amps to run, and it uses about 25 amps to turn on for a split second. So there's like a surge time. So you can safely run one of these on a 20 amp breaker at home, but not a 15 amp breaker, air conditioner that is. Your furnace doesn't use much at all. So furnace you can use all day long at home on a 15 amp breaker, because you can run the furnace on the batteries on the camper, but you can't run air conditioner on the battery or a 15 amp. Anyway, we got that. And I also have a lock to lock it up. Not that anybody would steal it, but it's to keep the honest people honest. But anyway, which one should you choose? That's up to you, but we like that one better. But anyway. All right. Ooh, it's hot in here. I'm gonna roll the window down. Man, we got, I'm gonna go order some pizza. We're gonna go up here, figure out how we get back up here. I don't even know where we're going. We ordered 2 pizzas, and they would deliver it to us, but we wanted to go up here and check the store out. And so we thought we'll just knock 2 birds out in one stone. We'll check the store out and get our pizza at the same time. But I would have, having them bring the pizza to you, it'd probably be a pretty awesome deal. Get some Hunt's Brothers pizza.
Got our pizza. pizzas. Now we're ready to go back to the camper and eat.
Yeah, really cool people that own this place. We had a good conversation there. They got a little office up here that's got their pizza in here, and we got stickers and some shirts. They give out free stickers. I love it when people give out free stickers because everywhere else charges you more. Got the little store right there. The lady that owns the place, well, there's a couple, I guess, that own the place, but she was telling us that they're campers themselves, and so when they go design this park, they actually designed it so that there was plenty of room for people to maneuver their campers, because we've gone to some campgrounds where it's obvious the people that have designed it don't go camping and have never pulled a camper. So this place here, they actually kept that in mind. Take a picture down through there. I mean, that's pretty. Sweet home. I'll give you a little view. So out the window, I mean, you got a lot of space. There's not a camper beside us currently, but even if there was, you have a lot of space. And then I love how they've done the trees. How all the low-hanging branches are all trimmed off. Well, for the most part, except for that guy right there. But they probably have to just come clear that one out. And then you can see the river from up here. When you look out the window, you can see the river from here. This is from our dining table that we don't use, that Tanya uses as her office desk. And then you can just see right out the back here, we got another river, another part of the river you can see. That's a face that not just a mother can love, but everybody can love. He's just sweet. That's a Siamese Siam right there. He's a what type of cat is he, Tanya?
Seal Point Siamese.
Seal Point Lynx Siamese. Oh, yeah. Go get you, mama. Uh-oh, y'all missing it. There's a squirrel out there. Y'all missing the squirrel.
The property sits on a 22-acre plot of land in Murray County, Georgia, with every small tree and pine tree removed. They have removed all low-hanging branches, giving a very open look and well-put-together campground. Big rigs will have no issues whatsoever here. All size campers will have easy access in and out. The land was bought in 2017, and then in 2018 permits were filed. Then in 2019, they started clearing out the land, laying out all the sites. When COVID hit in 2020, they were forced to open. The demand of camping skyrocketed in 2020 and has really not slowed down since. Camping was the only good escape for vacationing from 2020 to 2021, since that was about the only way you could travel since most places were closed due to the pandemic. Drop a comment below and let us know if you or anyone you knew got into camping during COVID as a way of traveling. We would like to hear from you, so drop a comment. Please drop a comment. Now, to be honest, the road noise at our Site 61 can be a little loud and more noticeable in the evening. I would say river sites 58 through 66 will notice some road noise, with Site 66 being the noisiest since it's the closest to Highway 411. We ran our AC fans with our heat, and it helped to mask out the noise while inside the camper. When you're outside, you'll notice it at first, but that will fade over time. But do not let this be a deterring factor. After a day or so, you hardly even notice it anymore. This beautiful campground is peacefully quiet for the most part. main activity in this area would be apple farms. During the fall season, northern Georgia turns into Apple Fest, and the popular thing to do is to go pick fresh apples.
So we're outside of Panorama Orchards. It's a ghost town because it's about to close, and it's not a weekend, I guess. It's a Friday night instead of a Saturday. But go in there and get us some apples. Ready to go get some apples?
Yep.
Let's go get some. Apple pie and a Diet Coke. Sugar-free pie.
This campground may become very busy during the fall season, with fall foliage in its prime. This is also the time of year that apple festivals, farms, and barns get into full swing with fresh-picked apples, which becomes a very popular activity to do in this area. This generally runs between mid-August to November, with September and October being the peak of this season. Many farms in the mountains offer you-pick options, allowing people to head into the orchards and pick their own apples straight from the trees. And all of this is a short drive from 411 River Rest. For a quick example, 411 River Rest is only 30 minutes away from the town of Ellijay.
Speed bump. This was a speed bump that knocked my truck out of line.
This campground will give you the full traditional feel of camping. The sites along the river are full hookups with 20, 30, and 50 amp connections with water and sewer. These sites will be the most popular and the most sought after.
The internet keeps going up and down, and
So what happened was
aggravating.
There was a power surge today, and the watchdog actually cut off the power to the camper, but it was a power surge. The watchdog did its job. So Tanya's trying to work, actual work, not just tinkering around, but true work. So we're wanting to connect there. So right now she's connected to her phone, so we're using our data. I'd rather use the campground's internet just because it's included in what we're paying. When we first got here, the internet was great. Like, there was no problem. It was fast up, fast down, everything was good. But after that power surge, our internet started suffering. And so it works for a little bit, and then it won't work. And then it works for a little bit, and it won't work. So I was on the phone with them. The repeater is right next to us. And they went per their instructions. I unplugged it and plugged it back to help reset that. But he said at the office up there that their internet keeps dropping too. So he's calling a call Windstream, which is the internet service that they use out here. So evidently something happened to the modem, and hopefully they can just do a diagnostic sticks over the phone and correct the issue remotely, let's hope. Otherwise, they'll probably have it fixed, but we'll probably be leaving for home when it gets fixed. So anyway, they had good internet. It's just this crazy power surge that happened today. I should have filmed the watchdog so that you could see the watchdog go into its power protection mode and how it lights up red and gives you an error code, and it tells you that it was over 132 volts and it shuts the power off. So anyway, there she is. She's working hard. She got her computer working 2 jobs at one time while we're camping. Luckily we got free TV, so we have antenna television, because we don't have any YouTubes or Netflixes or Amazon Primes right now, because I ain't using my data for that. We don't have unlimited. So anyway, signing out.
And now for our Glamp review rating. Big rig access, 5 stars. All camper sizes will have more than enough room, the most room of any campground we've seen to date. Site quality, 5 stars. Clean, well laid out, and plenty of elbow room with your neighbor. Cleanliness, 5 stars. The entire campground was perfectly clean and tidy. Noise, 3 stars. The road noise can be noticeable at times. Site 51 may be the best river site as far as sound and maybe the best river view. Campground internet, no rating. I can't rate it due to the campground surge that took out the campground's internet. I couldn't test it because we only had it for less than 2 hours, and at which time we hardly used it, so I can't give a rating here. Cable TV, none. There's no cable TV. Over-the-air TV, 2 stars. Spotty, with only a few channels clear enough to watch. Our cheap Walmart special RCA antenna picked up some channels where our expensive RV King digital TV antenna received none. My suggestion for backup nighttime or rainy weather entertainment would be DVDs or Blu-rays. Yes, the old school disc. Or better yet, why not play board games or talk? Communication these days gets removed with electronics. Sometimes this may be just a good idea to just disconnect.
Hang on tight and you will maybe find a life that is your own.
In conclusion, we highly recommend this campground for those seeking a quick overnight stop on your way to your next destination. This is also a good option for those looking for a base camp during apple festivals and apple picking seasons. This is perfect for any budget-minded family or couples. Their river sites would be the most sought after. I would not recommend swimming in the river. During our stay, the river was way down, exposing underwater hazards.
You can have it all, reach out and you will see. Reach out and you will see. Wait up, you will feel it. Wake up, you will find it for you there.
Thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Now check out these videos.